Oh, good morning, you guys. Oh, y'all, this cold Monday morning. Monday, November 25th. I want to send a happy birthday to my sister. Welcome to the 40s Club. My sister turned 40 today. I want to send a shout out to a happy birthday to Kasim. He know who he is. Make sure you check out China's channel. I talked about it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Today is Kasim's China's son birthday. I'm hoping I'm saying his name right. If not, I will correct it later when I look at it. But guys, we about to go real quick over the bridge, y'all, because I need to get my vape and I need some butane. And we are counting down, y'all. We are counting down. 5 days till Mobile. Y'all believe it? Y'all believe it? I get some heat in here. Try and get some heat up in here. Oh my goodness, y'all. I introduced y'all to my mother yesterday. The video, I didn't realize the storage was filling my phone, so while I was recorded, it got cut off, but I made sure y'all was able to see my mom. Don't I look just like her, y'all? It's crazy. Like her. And would y'all believe that lady is 70? Where? Y'all, I'm gonna be a bomb pops. I'm gonna be the shit when I get her age, like, for real. And my mom, she is so little. She is 4'11". Just show. Don't play with it, though. You hear me? Like, I caught myself. I had to been maybe about, like, my dad already died. So maybe about 16 or 17. I seen my mom walking down to the subway in Philly. And I caught myself, like, peeking up behind her. Y'all, before I knew it, I was looking up at her, y'all. That little lady flipped me clean over her and had me on the ground looking up at her like, what are you doing to me? Y'all, I'm telling you, yo. Oh my goodness. I wanted to make sure my eye ain't too doggone crazy, y'all. Oh my goodness. That's another thing. I gotta get my medication. But they don't open up until the same. But alright, you guys. I ain't about to drive and talk. And if y'all don't know why, you should know why. Girl ain't sure I'm about to get pulled over. And I want to listen to some good music on my way. Alrighty. But when I do get back in front of the house, you know, we're going to sit and chit-chat and talk for a little bit. I need to get my vape. My brain, I can't even think right now. And I know everybody want to hear something to say, I'm sure, about my vaping. But your girl smoked 2 to 3 packs of cigarettes for many years. So leave me that alone, okay? Let that know from the rip before, you know, anybody even decide to make a comment. You be wasting your time because I don't care. I do not care what your opinion is. I don't. Like, this is something I'm working on every day in my life. And, you know, right now I'm a little too stressed to be trying to focus on trying to quit vaping. I'm not doing it. Let me get down to Mobile and get myself acclimated and comfortable and adjusted and get my mind in a place where I can dedicate it to work on a habit. Feel what I'm saying? People just feel like you're just supposed to wake up and stop something. It takes a mindset shift for you to be in a place to really work on a habit. Like, if you ain't never smoked, get off my line. Real talk. Get off my line. So, alright, yeah, we're going to get ready and get on the... So I got to go across the bridge real quick. Get me a vape pen. I knew damn well my son wasn't getting up this early. It wasn't happening. My baby is not a morning person. Oh, y'all, he sent me clips of him, you know, just getting acclimated in boxing and in the ring. And he did a sparring match with his best friend. They're not in the same weight class at all, but his best friend been doing it in becoming professional for a little over a year now, and he's about to go pro. So I'm just so excited. This next generation of life of where me and my children are going, all 4 of them. I'm excited to see what happens with all 5 of our lives, y'all. Real talk. I done did my job. This is the empty nest season, y'all. And now it's time for me to find myself completely. Not just, I know that my business I want to do. I know I'm, you know, vlogging and all that. But I got to center all the way into me. And I'm about to be the most selfish I have ever been in my entire life, y'all. Intentionally selfish. Not, you know, selfishness that can hurt and harm other folks. You feel me? This is about to be some good selfishness, y'all. Real talk. All right, y'all know I can talk. I'm going to see y'all when I get back, and then we're going to chit-chat when I get back in front of the house. All right? Hello, you guys. What is up? At least, I hope it's not cricket. Your girl is back. We back. I done got my vape. Yes, I did. Had to get me some butane. Y'all, I was just in here jamming. Yo, who love Afro beats? If you love Afro beats, put it in the chat. Afro. Real talk. Put an Afro pic in the chat. Put an Afro pic in the comments, y'all. I'm talking about chat. Put it in the comments. Oh, guys, it's so much work to do this week. And I ain't ready. I am not ready. Yesterday was really emotional for me because I am extremely close to my cousins on my dad's side. Extremely close. We don't even decipher like first, second, third cousins. We're just family. You feel what I'm saying? We are just family. And the dope thing is that my cousins that I'm moving with to Mobile, Alabama, they are the same side of the family, my dad's side. My cousin that I'm moving with is actually my father's cousin. So I'm excited to find out what this next chapter is going to be like. But I'm also terrified. And I have to live what I teach. I teach getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. And when I tell you I hate being uncomfortable, but I also know that that's where the change lies. And I'm about to go into the unknown, y'all. Everything, and I mean everything, is showing me that this is what I'm supposed to do. And one thing about manifestation is that when that door opens and you don't walk through, you will hold yourself back for a whole nother generation. You feel what I'm saying? Especially now that Pluto has gone into Aquarius. This is literally the time of change, revolution, standing up. Whatever you believe in, you need to believe in that thing with your whole heart. You need to really center yourself and stand in. What is it that I want my life to look like in the next 20 years? And if you're comfortable when you at, cool. Maybe you just need to tweak some things, upgrade some things. But if you've been living your life and you are not aligned in your purpose, first off, go check out, I want to make sure I say it right, bodygraph.com. And if I'm wrong, I'll put it down below. But guys, listen, we got to get it together, y'all. Real talk. We can't keep living a mediocre life. We keep wanting more for ourselves. And the truth is that despite what the state of the economy is or the state of the world is, the fact is that if we put our mindset in abundance instead of lack, then what's going on in the world, not even, you feel what I'm saying, going to affect us the way we feel like it's going to affect us. My cousin that I'm going to move with, me and my first cousin who I went to see yesterday, and I'm sorry I didn't get the vlog that, I vlogged a little bit yesterday, but I didn't get the chance to get my cousin on camera with me, which is something that I really wanted to do. But it was a lot. It was emotionally, it was a lot. And it was really just like me saying see you laters. Because there's no goodbyes. It's just see you laters. And of course, you can always call any day with face call and all that. But to be able to physically be there, physically go there, I am going to be in another time zone. You know what I'm saying? But my cousin, when we was talking to her, she was telling us how in her tax bracket, it would be more beneficial for her to have a vote for Trump. She is a little higher than middle class. And she's like, I pay taxes. I can benefit from tax breaks in real time. But my family can't. My loved ones can't. My loved ones are not in my tax bracket. So I didn't vote for myself. I voted for my loved ones. That's a person I want to be under. That's a person I want to be around. And she's my elder cousin. You feel what I'm saying? She's the one that I need to be learning from and being in that environment and being around people who live in a mindset of abundance and not lack. That's where my breakthrough lies. And because I spent the last 4 years finding out who I am, and I'm telling y'all, human design, I'm telling y'all, finding out that I am a 5/1 emotional projector literally helped me learn how to make decisions, my strategy in life. How do I know when I am not aligned? What are the signs and the signals? What are my gifts? What am I good at? Where is the environment that I can go to that I can thrive? These are all the things that human design can tell you. What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? This is all the things human design can say to you guys. Let me put my glasses up because I want y'all to see my face. You feel what I'm saying? Because I want us as a people, and I'm speaking to my black women as over 40, my single moms, my empty nesters. It is time for us to stand up and create the life that we deserve. My cousin showed me yesterday a video of Tesla's robot Optimus. Now, first of all, let me tell y'all that I don't really do cartoons, but things that I had watched with my father, especially if they turned it into real life, what you call that, instead of animation, make it more realistic, all the Transformers, basically. My father was a huge Transformer fan. Every Saturday morning, we was watching Transformers. And to see this Optimus, first of all, that was just a highlight, right? And then to find out that this robot is only $20,000, between $20,000 to $30,000, like a robot. Cousin was like, me and my husband together, we about a year, 2 years, we gonna have that. What? The mindset of believing that I, living in the hood, have a robot. That's where we need to be at. That's the mindset we need to have, to stand on the fact and not feel like it's impossible for us to have that. Because me and my cousin already said we getting us an Optimus, okay? This nigga can cook, clean, babysit, go to the market, all the things, and open us up to have more of a free life, more of a purposeful life, and not focusing on the things that is not going to develop you as a person in your life. You feel what I'm saying? If you're a person who love to clean, then you take that love and turn it into a business. But I can maximize my time so much more efficient. Hell, mine can edit videos, social media management. Listen here. Personal assistant. Honey, listen. Personal assistants don't no longer have to feel like I just did this to work myself up. You can literally go for your dream wholeheartedly and lead the shit that humans shouldn't be doing anyway. Them dangerous jobs that humans, the air they shouldn't be breathing in places, in positions and places that is causing us not to have a longevity of life. You feel what I'm saying? We're so fearful. We live in fear. We're fearful of technology. We're fearful of change. We're fearful of the future. And if we embrace it, first of all, change is inevitable. I can't believe I almost said it right. Change is just what it's, you can't do nothing about it. And the more you try to resist it, the harder shit gonna be. Your life, everything that's dealing with it, coming with it, all that, it's gonna be hard for no reason. So we have to decide. We have to get up and decide, listen, am I gonna continue my life like this? Or am I gonna make choices? Today is the beginning of Mercury retrograde. Now, I don't know if this video will be out by then. It might be. I hope so. Before it ends. But you're about to deal with transportation issues. You're about to deal with technology issues, glitches, and all that. Yesterday, my son came to Coatesville to come pick me up. And his phone started glitching out on him on the way. Now, he's really good of remembering directions and stuff, but it was his first time driving to Coatesville to come get me, so he needed his GPS. It kept glitching. He would have got to me 30 minutes sooner, but instead of him freaking out, panicking, and none of that, he just said, you know what, where's the plaza? Pulled over in the plaza, rebooted his phone, readjusted himself, breathed, calmed down, put his phone back on, and he ended up right at me. And because his attention was so good, I be always fussing about my son. Y'all, he showed up at my cousin's house at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 2 o'clock. I wasn't expecting to see that boy until 5 or 6, y'all. I ain't lying. I ain't even lying. I was so proud and so shocked. And then to find out he left even earlier, and he was, for 30 minutes, he had to keep readjusting because he kept missing his exit. Y'all, transportation. It almost costed me $1,000 to get to Mobile. My daughter made a phone call. Not only is it not going to cost me nothing, but it's her people. She found the peoples to lower the price so much. She said, Mom, I'll pay for it. You know what I mean? So you find yourself through the month of December feeling like things are going haywire. Feel what I'm saying? You're supposed to travel. This is a time doing a lot of travel. You have to find your patience. You have to be calm. You got to be, you feel what I'm saying? Recognize that it's the energy, and the energy is the universe. God is looking to see how you are going to respond and how you are going to act during this time. You feel what I'm saying? This is where you find out if you still got things you need to work on. I'm becoming more and more patient, And that is not easy for me. I'm extremely impatient. If I tell you to come here, you better come now, here. As in right now. Well, I've been waiting for you for 5 minutes. What was you doing in this? Real talk. This is the last week that I will be in Trenton, New Jersey, y'all. The very last week. Real talk. Then my son, he said he might stay down there with me for the whole week until my cousins come back. So he can, you feel what I'm saying? I want him to get to know where I'm at, because I'll probably be there for about a year, which is fine. You need to stay extremely focused, y'all. One of my weaknesses is social media. It is. One of the reasons why I'm getting me a camera, so that I can be more intentional with my phone. I'm trying to decide what platform that I am going to use, whether it's going to be Riverside. What is it? EVMUX. I can never say that name right. I can't picture how to say it in my head. But another platform in StreamYard. I've already used StreamYard. I'm thinking I want to do Riverside, because I need something that I can, when I do my podcast, I can be able to upload it straight onto the podcast platform. Because my first season, I did not do that at all with my YouTube, and then I don't even have the raw footage anymore unless I would completely like try to edit it all over again, because I have formatted my external hard drive and it erased everything that was on there. So, and that just had edited everything, but you know, everything that was in there is also already uploaded onto YouTube. It was the videos that I already uploaded on YouTube, as well as any other stuff saved in like Canva or in my productivity app. So, which is, I use ClickUp. I prefer ClickUp. ClickUp is not extremely expensive. I love the AI tool. So, you know, I feel like ClickUp is really good for, I'm dyslexic, so it really helps me. It's so funny. I have so many, it's like I say, the guy like diagnosed me, but you've gifted me so many things to be able to figure out how to get through the world with these, you know, things that can be a hindrance for some, you know, and you've allowed me to use them as my strength. You feel what I'm saying? I want to be the face of bipolar. I want for you to look at me and tell you that this is what bipolar looks like. This is what, you know, a person with bipolar looks like. And if you're a person with bipolar who has gone through therapy, you feel what I'm saying? Psychotherapy. I'm not on any bipolar medications. And I've been on meds since I was 16. But it was intentionally, I haven't been on meds in 10 years. I medicate with Mary Jane, Adderall when needed, and psychotherapy taught me how to control my mindset. Anybody ever heard of DBT, dialectical behavior therapy? Put a raised hand in the chat. If you haven't and you struggle with bipolar disorder and medication isn't working with you, because one of the issues I had with every psych med, I dealt with every side effect, which was with every medication. And I was not only just on psych meds medication, but I'm also on medication to deal with the side effects of the psych meds. And you just start to wonder what the freak is all these meds is doing to my body. What is it doing to my body? And then I'm dealing with twitching and eye twitching and legs twitching and you feel it, just, you know, gaining weight, losing weight, hair falling out. Like oh my God, when your mouth get to doing like this, and you from the, listen, let me tell y'all something. When you from the hood and you on medication and got your mouth doing all like this, people ain't gonna think that you on some legitimate meds. They thinking you a crackhead. You feel what I'm saying? That's crackhead moves. And my whole creativity was squashed. I felt like a shell of myself. Now, that's not for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? There are people who could get on meds and live a very happy and productive life. So I'm not on here trying to advocate people to not be on their medication. If it works for you, then do what works for you. But it didn't work for me. It gave me a less quality of life. I'm a firm believer that God had put shrooms and marijuana here for our mental health. That's my personal belief. It's God made, it's not man made, or it grows exactly as is. You grow it, you dry it out, you feel what I'm saying? You don't have to add nothing to it. I grew marijuana for a long time. I got my marijuana license in Jersey the second they open it up to allow for people who would me to be able to get it for, you know, the medical marijuana card. So with that card, when it first came, I was able to grow up to about 4 plants. And so I turned my closet, I think I showed y'all, I turned my bedroom closet into a grow room. I did. And so I fell in love with it and understand how to grow it. And yes, you get, you know, the proper food that it needs and put it in the right environment. But that's just the quality of it, y'all. You can put that seed in the doggone ground and watch it grow like every other plant that God created. Real talk. I have a weed plant that grows outside, y'all. Honey. So, all right, you guys. It is 10:51. Ooh. To go in here, I gotta get my son up. I went up there to wake him up to him and take the trash out, and in himself, he is home. He is back at his mama house in the bed that he's most comfortable in, you know, and out for the world. He is definitely spending this week with me. You see, I'm in his car. He is spending the week with me this week, so I won't be fussing about him not getting up and getting here. Y'all, we are going to be going to some boxing matches, y'all. So if you like boxing, I want some gloves. Put some gloves in the chat, in the comments, yo. If you are into boxing, put some gloves in the comments. We will be going to some matches, especially his pro match. He had a scrimmage match with his best friend yesterday, and he sent me videos. And I'm telling you, my family is big on boxing. My dad's side, I absolutely love boxing. I've never missed. I'm a big fan of heavyweight boxing. I'm extremely fan of it. I don't really like middleweight boxing. I prefer, and we certainly ain't watching no featherweight. There's no hate to all the featherweights out there. It's just, you know, my enjoyment. I prefer and enjoy. If I do watch a middle class fight, it got to be good. It got to be middle heavy. My son's best friend, he's like middle class, middle heavy class. You know, he's tall and skinny, but he got some weight on him. And so we about to be turned up, like talk. And I'm excited. I'm so extremely excited. You guys, you better go inside, because I done got me a cookie, a sample, a gram of a cookie, and we about to go try and see how good this cookie is, if you okay. Love going to that smoke shop to get my vape, because they also sell some Mary Jane, and they be having all kinds of, ooh. I just walked in there and was like, oh, it smell like God just stepped in a place and blessed it, honey. Yes, darling. Yes, anybody offended at what I'm saying, y'all better do y'all research on marijuana. Do your research and find out how it became illegal in the first place. It literally became illegal to give them excuses and reasons to lock up people of color, foreigners. Do your research. Do your research. It wasn't an accident that marijuana became a class 1 medication, because before the 1900s, marijuana was used to medicate and to heal. You feel what I'm saying? Doctors make this smoke to help with asthma. My doctor literally told me that they believe, because of how I smoke and the way that I smoke, that it's the reason why I don't suffer from extreme migraines, due to the fact that I have fluid on my brain. I relieve the pressure. There is a strain in marijuana that is already in our brains. Like, real talk. So I probably do, you know, need to slow down, because your girl all day. Yeah. Call me a baby Snoop, honey, okay? Real talk. A creator, but I also have a brain that thinks on top of thinking. You feel what I'm saying? Geminis, we have multiple brains. Them two, it's like, you feel me? I tell people all the time, my twins are absolutely nothing alike. Nothing. The only thing that is similar to them is their birth date, and they only a minute apart. That it. They don't even look alike. They're fraternal twins. So if one of us didn't actually say that they were twins, you wouldn't have no clue that they were twins. You would know they were my daughters, because they both look like me in some capacity, one more than the other, but they are nothing alike. However, they are both just like me, very much like. Good, bad, up and down, from the spiritual side to my crazy side to my loud fun side to my really quiet side. I am multitudes of people, and yet me. I don't know. God knew what he was doing. But they are nothing alike, but they're so much like me. And it shows me the capacity of what I can be and what I can do. I probably figured I lost my train of thought. I did. But anyway, guys, listen, I'm about to get ready to get inside of the house and get some things together, get my little life together. Trying not to eat anything until 12. I really am. Being more mindful of, my food that I'm eating, because, I was starting to be in quite a bit of pain, and I know it had everything to do with me indulging in things I ain't had no business indulging in, so I'm stressed out. I'm subconsciously, I'm an emotional eater, and I'm a junk food eater. I love candy and junk food and snacks and all the sweets and all the things, so you have to be very intentional. All right, guys, let me get my son up and get this trash out this house. Because let me tell you something, honey. Is there a man in my presence in any kind of way, form, or fashion, I will not be touching no trash. Okay? Let's keep that clear. Don't do it. I love being a lady. I love being a woman. One of the things I'm looking forward to the most when I go down south is to step into my softness, my soft woman era. Being a single mother, you have to lean a lot into your masculinity, especially raising sons as a single mother. And I'm a firm believer that I can never show my son or teach my son how to be a man. I can be an amazing father. I can teach the things that I've seen through my father, I have a bunch of cousins I can call. Feel what I'm saying? I got one older male cousin on my mother's side. I really don't... And not to say I have anything against my cousins on my mother's side. We're just not that close. But my dad's side, oh yeah, I'll call my cousins quick. You talk to this boy. Or help me understand and figure it out. Because I learned quite fast as my son was getting older. All the things women have to multitask on a regular basis. Sometimes my son used to make me feel like, sir, when you have to handle responsibilities of life, if what I need for you to do is too much for you, life is going to tear you up, but I still, for a long time, I couldn't, without a father being in the house, there was no, me being able to just stay in, that nurturing, caring mode that, as a mom, you really want to be in. At least the more it came into my generation. My mother's generation is different. They are pretty much... them baby boomers is replicas of that first free slave generation. My grandfather was born in 1911, okay? And my mom was born in 54. So, she'll tell me the story. She was 12 when Martin Luther King died. And she, at 12, can remember where she was at, what she was doing, watching her whole community and distraught. And my mother come from money. My grandfather laid pipes in the ground. And back then, a black man who did that was able to move their family up. And my mother was one of the second or third. She was one of the second or third families to move into, and do your research. Philadelphia, 32nd and Cumberland is white. It was middle class. And my mother was among the third black families to move on that block. And her family still owned the house that they grew up in to this very day. My grandfather was able to buy his house for his family. Now, anybody know about 32nd and Cumberland today? Y'all know that is all North Philly gutter. But when my mother moved on that block, and this is, when the white folks hated, and then they moved further out to the Northeast. But listen, life be lifing, y'all. All right, you guys. I see an old friend I got to holler at real quick. And I'm going to holler at you guys